Hello YouTube and welcome back to TCG Cardshop Sim. Last time we opened a bunch of packs and got some massive profits, so today we're opening shop. Only 6 dissatisfied customers out of 166. That's not bad at all. And we will be talking about stuff after the shopping day, because it can get a little hectic sometimes. I was about to say, hello, is anyone coming? Oh, yeah, these are employees. They're allowed to go through the door. Alright, cool. Influx of customers. Every single time they just absolutely decimate the card thing. Right away. Any card deals? A couple, but none I care about right at the moment. If I get overwhelmed, I will be switching to duplicates. Just to kind of keep up. So far, the cards have not been too bad. I'm just waiting for that initial wave to die down. Some of them hit the cards pretty freaking hard sometimes. Other times, not so much. Last time I also showed off the new update where you could host tournaments. I didn't actually host a tournament, which I guess technically I should, but I might just like do a video or something of it. And I kind of determined that for me, it's not worth it because of how far I am in the game. If I were earlier, it would make more sense to do it. But need more like late game mechanics. More items to sell, more upgrades for the shop, things like that. Those are the things I need right now. Like, the card machine is perfect when you're not streaming. So that was a really solid addition. Because on my other account, I get a lot of card packs really quickly. And I can do other things while I open them. So card deals, no. I also believe I do have some ghost rares that I need to put up for sale. Yes, I do have quite a few. No. 12,000. Still no good card deals. Running a bit dry on the deals as of today. Run back here, make sure there's no stink. Run over here, make sure we still got inventory. We should be good. $12K is going to take a little bit of time to sell. Not what I wanted to do. Hey. Hey. And a counter. Primary. I goofed. Can't do it because I don't have the card. 180. There we go. 180. Almost $100 profit. There we go. Probably turn a profit on every single card I have, but it's all good. Back to Ghost Rares. They're worth a little bit more money. Starting to get overwhelmed. No. All right. Gave me a nice small break in between customers, so I was able to refill. I know I have card deals. Just trying to keep up with the card flow and demand. I can't do it. Ooh. 540? Nice. Okay. Sell that bad boy real quick. Maybe not a huge profit, but a profit nonetheless. Let me restock real quick here. Taking a bit of hit when it comes to cards. There we go. So off all my ghost cards. I got a couple of good deals at least. Can't believe there are 80 ghost rare cards. I guess you got the white and then the full hollow black as well. You just want to give me a better card? Sure. Not interested. Even though it's technically a good deal. Did the 12K card sell? No. Does not look like it. Didn't think it would, but never ever give up. Anything can sell at any time. Gonna give me a slightly worse card. No, thank you. Are we out of anything? Does not appear to be. It's almost time for the shop to close. No stinks. Good. $310. I'll go 300. Absolutely, it is the best deal ever. That's over $100 worth of profit for me. $700. We'll do 750 flat. Decline. 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 All right. Quite a bit of money today. Fully stocked. So far, haven't run out of anything. We have a couple more customers in the back here. not a single one wanted to buy anything? Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright. Let's slap that card there. Oh, the 12K did sell. Wow. Crazy. Alright. Now we save. Alright. Let's get to the reviews real quick. Not bad. 4.76 out of 5. Alright, are you ready to count some cards? Or some profits? Cool. 6,300. That day went pretty smooth, actually. In terms of like cards, I didn't get too overwhelmed majority of the day. Near the end I got a little overwhelmed, but wasn't too crazy. I'm just moving all these packs a little closer. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Our first packs of the day. So, the topics of today are, apparently there's actually been some news regarding Pal World. Very recently, 387. They dropped a update for Pal World, but not a lot of people are too thrilled with it, because there's still been no news on 1.0, and people are beginning to be skeptical of whether or not it's actually going to be released this year, and what it means that there's been no news. Personally, I wasn't expecting it until like September, November, or even December of this year. That would have been my biggest like early year guess. That when they first announced it, I was like, okay, so it's going to be near the end of the year probably. I've been hoping that they release it before then, but the longer it goes, the more I'm convinced it's going to be at the end of the year. The patch was nothing really too crazy. It was a couple of bug fixes and a few quality of life changes. Like, for example, you can use, well, I guess it wasn't a few, it was just like two major things. One was, you can now use blueprints from your chests inside your base, which is nice. Frees up that inventory slot for you. And then there's also one other thing that I forgot they did. So it was like 2 things, but it took that long to do, so they must have been important. Actually, let me check real quick here. What was the second patch note they did? Oh, fixed an issue where using non-foundational structures such as pillars causes roofs and other structures to float in the air. So that's literally all they did, was those 2 things. I was looking at the patch notes, so it was not that big of an update, but people are like, where is 1.0, where is 1.0? People are like, stop doing small fixes and just release 1.0 already, and it's just like, people, if you were expecting it to be anything other than a few small patches before the big one, you were coping. The second thing I wanted to talk about, 277, is that Nintendo recently had a blow dealt against them from the US side of things. US reviewed the patent for, I think it was, having one creature fight another, or something like that. I forget the exact, like, wording of the patent, but, it had to do with having some ally, some spawned creature or ally fight another. And it was officially rejected by the patent office. The reason why I say it's a blow against Nintendo is they've been trying to get patents over here, most likely so they could attack Palworld on in the United States as well, to cause them even more legal trouble. At least that would be my guess. But having those patents rejected means they really don't have much of a case in the United States. It doesn't affect the PAL lawsuit over in Japan, other than the fact that that's like another blow against them that they could use as ammunition. Being like, hey, see, these patents are completely pointless because they got rejected in the United States as well. Something like that. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Everlyn Roblox. Is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome on into the stream. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Oh yeah, I forgot to ask about everybody's weekend, because I've just been talking about latest news and whatnot. So, yeah. Oh, cool, I pronounced it right. That's good. So, did anyone do anything fun over the weekend? Before I continue with my rant that I was on? Well, not really rant, but kind of like just conversation. Michelle says, nope, same old, same old. Oh, whoops. That could be causing issues. 2 seconds, chat. There we go. Alright. Well, anyways, so, yeah. In short, Nintendo's patent was rejected in the United States, and that's pretty cool. It is not a final decision. They can always appeal it. They can always change the wording of the patent and try again. Thus, trying to drag it out as long as possible to try and get something going over here. Buried by work. That's unfortunate. Evelyn, or ex-Evelyn Roblox. Well, hopefully work went well. Even if you were buried in it. Kind of the first stream of the week, and I prefer a very, very, like, chill, calm, just vibing out, chatting with chat, you know, to start the week off. And then we go on to whatever's next. We do have a new game, well, not a new game, but a game I've not played on stream before. It's not going to be a blind playthrough, but we got something fun coming up. Because I'm a big RPG fan, and we've been kind of chilling off the RPGs for a while now, and I think it's time to get back to playing some RPGs. So if you're a fan of RPGs, we got one coming up. I recently finished Celeste and Mio. Those were both really fun games. Highly recommend. 376. So yeah, the last kind of thing I wanted to touch on, yes, every week, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. EST. I also have a VOD channel, youtube.com/OneDamnGamer, where you can check out all of my other playthroughs that I've done. So if you ever miss a stream and want to check out what you missed, I have the full VOD. Sometimes I have to do small edits, so sometimes it's not up right after stream, sometimes it takes a little bit, but it's usually up the same day or night. So, I've been very consistent with that. The last topic that I had in my head was something, not really a topic, but something really cool that I saw. So, there's a streamer by the name of CDogVA, who does a charity stream once a year called the Cyclothon, where he bikes all over. I think this year is Japan. I don't know if it's different every year, but he bikes all over Japan for about 10-15 days, going from one point to another and kind of checking out the sites while raising money for charity. For the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which helps people be diagnosed with primary immune deficiency. Yes, I do have a Discord. It's linked down in the description. It's not very active because there's not a lot of people talking on it, but I at least keep a schedule, and I post when I go live. But the reason why I bring that up in the whole cyclothon is because it's actually sponsored by Palworld. So Pocket Pair actually was sponsoring the cyclothon. It's going on day 3 now. Like 9 hours of just pure sightseeing, scenery, and if you view it from Iron Mouse's stream, who is a good friend of Sea-Dog V8, she does live performances once you reach certain goals, and she has a really good voice. I enjoy her singing. But the streams are a bit unhinged, so they're not for everyone. Yes, or you can follow me on Twitch, and that will also tell you when I go live. It'll show up in your feed. And every once in a while I also do, let me finish my thought real quick. So for Palworld to be sponsoring the cyclothon, and apparently they've been doing so for multiple years now, I think that's really cool. Because apparently a lot of people have a very hard time getting diagnosed, like when it comes to their diagnosis, of having primary immune diseases. So it's really cool that they're sponsoring this huge, long event for charity. Just makes me like them even more. Not only are they okay with people using some of their assets, so long as they're actually trying to make a good game, but they're also just like chill with helping developers and also sponsoring charity events. So I really hope they don't turn out to be scummy. 120. That would be very sad for me. But yeah. So those are kind of the 3 things that happened over the weekend. Or over the week, I should say. Of last week. Also, for those who are on my Discord, every great once in a while, I will post on there if I'm playing a game, multiplayer game. If you guys want to join, you can. I typically don't play very many multiplayer games on stream. 1, because I don't have the community built up for it, and 2, because a lot of the games I want to play, like, not a lot of people are currently playing, so I also prefer just to chill out off stream with multiplayer games. The only exception with that is Slay the Spire 2, and I played that a lot on and off stream. So my guess for the whole release schedule for 1.0 is that they're going to try and end the court case and then release 1.0. maybe that's what's taking them so long. That's kind of my working theory, because I don't know anything about law. So... But it also seems... Yes, I am a huge variety streamer. I play everything from platformers to RPGs. Not too big of a fan of horror games, but maybe I've played one horror game, Dead by Daylight. It was kind of okay. I mean, but this is just my Monday stream, and every Monday I change. But I switch between Card Collection Simulator, which is another early access game that kind of just released not that long ago, and this game. Two very, very different games. Ooh, 409. So what is our current total profit, or our current total progress? Because I don't feel like we're doing that bad, because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. Not bad. I mean, we still need quite a bit, but we've only been through 3 boxes. 500 a box. We've done worse. Technically, we have 8 boxes because we're still working on this one. If you have any questions, 2,257. Let's go. Do we have a God Pack here? 2003. That's cool. 1,863. 1,419. 1,176. 1,822. 1,328 for a God Pack of $11,869. Let's go. It's fine. Just add $11,869 to $1,569, and that's a current profit. Because this was literally the next hit I got. So, just add the two together. I'll give you a minute to do it. Add this number currently, 11,869, to 1,569. Because literally, this God Pack was the very next hit I got. Yep. What we usually do here on this stream is we like to count $100 cards and above, or 90 or above, because that's usually what we sell in terms of like solo cards. And what we do is we take the total profit we got and we minus the amount in the box cost. So, how much profit do we currently have? So we literally have enough for another box, or another set of 10 boxes, which is usually what we do. We do 2 sets of 10. That's an excellent profit. Man, we've been hitting gold ever since we started swapping weeks with this game, haven't we? So we're literally going to be starting off the next batch of 10 with over $1,000 of profit. That's pretty good. That's really good. Considering we have so many boxes left, we might even double that. Yeah. Not yet. I don't mind when the cards are a little bit slow, so long as we get there at the end. That's kind of my thought process behind it. $212. Yeah, it's a little inside stream joke. By the way, if you have like any questions at all about anything, feel free to ask, like what we're doing, things I've streamed, games I've liked, just general Q&A. That's what today is basically just the day of Q&A. Of course, if I don't feel comfortable answering the question, I'm not going to, and do keep in mind the stream rules. But other than that, feel free to ask anything. We're pretty quickly approaching level 89 as well. Which is good, because I do intend 4,479. Because I do intend to platinum this game. I'm only 5 achievements away, and all of them have to do with graded cards, pretty much. Oh, 108. Excuse me, getting a drink of water. $11,937 of profit. Let's go. I've been playing this game for a very long time. I think it's since it was very early in beta. Or early access. see real quick here. Yeah. Almost said that number out loud and that might have confused people. Whoops. Do I know you from another stream? I think I've seen you around on another stream. By the way. I get this feeling that I've seen you before. Or at least on another Discord that we happen to be both in. Because I think I've seen your name before. $166. $106. Do you follow a streamer by the name of Kitsune? Kitsune Dances in Spring? Because that's one of the streams I frequent a lot when she streams. She doesn't always stream, but I'm a big time lurker in a lot of channels, so $128. Weird. Well, not weird, but like, I could have swore that's where I knew you from. I'm not really good with, like, names most of the time, so I do apologize for that. $315. But I do feel like I've seen you before. That's something for sure. Oh, we got a demigod pack. Been a while since we hit one of those. That's really interesting because me and you, Michelle, definitely have different tastes in streamers. You don't watch a lot of streamers on Twitch. Maybe it was when we raided someone. Because, like I said, we've raided random people before, too. $295. After this handful of cards, we'll see how much more is in this box. We got 2 handfuls, I think. Yeah, 2 handfuls. Alright, this will lead us into our first official break of the stream. Thank you so much for sticking around. When we come back, we will be busting more boxes and getting more profits, hopefully. Let's see if we can't get some new records today. I'll be back shortly. Alright, we are back. Evelyn, thank you so much for the offer, but I'm fine right now. I have a ton of artist friends that I can go to. I just haven't built up anything right at the moment, so, and I know that my auto mod actually caught this message. That's why, no one said anything else. 245. But please do not, promote yourself without permission. We've had a lot of people promoting a lot of things, and, it's just a rule I have because there are a lot of bots, just a lot of things that people have tried to promote on my stream without permission, so I had to make the rule. but it is very appreciated, sorry, for the offer. I can English well. Alright. Going through that many boxes fairly quickly today. Might have a little bit of time. Oh, I guess I should talk about what I did over the weekend. More solo Slay the Spire fails. Little bit of Power World play. I played Power World a tiny bit, not too much. And also, I did more work on Terraria, which is another game I'm currently playing through. Not blind, it's I've played like over 1,000 hours of that game. No consensus on if people want me to just start a new seed or not. Because currently, 421 on the new world, I haven't really done much mining or world alteration just yet. I'm going to have to get to hard mode to see where it spawns me and whatnot. But for the most part, it's been pretty easy going. And I've made a ton of money. So, I think what I'm going to do, since I know now how to make a lot of money really quickly, is if no one votes for anything who watched my Terraria videos, if no one puts down whether they want me to stay on the seed or to change to a different server, then I will make that decision myself, because I do have some methods of making money now. 368. I think I have enough to buy what I wanted to, but I'm not entirely sure. 108. I'm just annoyed. I'm still annoyed that it set me up like that. $14,000. What is our current record for the most profit in one box? Well, it's still doable. Michelle says, I think it was $55K for 2 boxes, or 2 sets, and $35K for 1 set. Yeah. It's still doable, but yeah, we're not gonna break that record for a while. Oh, it was $58K for 2 sets. That's still crazy. That's even crazier, to be fair. I was eating a little bit of ramen before stream. I think it was chicken teriyaki flavored. It's cup noodles. It's not the real thing. It's not even close. I've never had real ramen, but I imagine it's nowhere near remotely close to being authentic or like real to the flavor. Oh, I got DC'd from chat. There we go. I'm back. So it's good. I still have some left. Typically, I try to eat before stream, so I don't eat during stream. I used to not like when streamers ate on stream until I started streaming, and then I realized, like, if you want to go long, you have to eat. Well, yeah, I liked it. I'm just saying, one of these days I'm going to have to try real ramen and give my honest opinion about it. Only 4 boxes left in the first set. Normally, I try and keep opening shop until the end of stream so that, like, I can just go off stream while I work on restocking and all that, but I just really wanted to open shop today. So I got that out of the way early. So probably the end of the stream will just be me restocking. Or at least getting set up to restock. Didn't really see much that wasn't stocked, though. $446. It's nice. really wish I could figure out what's going on with Splitgate, because I would like to stream that again, but honestly, I've been just enjoying myself playing it. I've been enjoying playing it off stream by myself. Or with friends. I think that's close. So, 95. One of the rare times where we get a card that's not quite 100, but close enough to count. And also, supposedly, there's gonna be a update soon for TCG, Card Collection Simulator. Sorry, I always want to say TCG because that's what it is. But it's not. It's Card Collection Simulator. Unless the update came out and I just missed it. Let me see real quick here. I guess it was on March 31st. So we'll have to take a look at that. We'll take a look at the patch notes at the end of stream for that. But for now, we're counting profits, so we don't want to. I don't want to stop and stall too much. $155. I mean, when it comes to streaming, stopping and stalling and all that is inevitable, because you're talking with chat, you're looking at things, making sure things are working properly. Checking your follows to make sure you're not, to make sure you don't miss a follow, you know, things like that. So. $245. $353. Oh, sorry, I do want to check one thing. Okay, one day. So next time we open shop, pretty much, the graded cards will be in. 15,000. Still a very solid profit progress. $439. It's been very windy and very rainy as of lately. Weather's been really weird. It's like nature can't decide whether it wants to be spring or if it still wants to be winter. Yeah, hot one day, cool the next, and then hot again. Are you saying that's actually the forecast, or are you saying like an example of the inconsistent weather? Yeah. Okay, Michelle says the way it has been as of late. Yeah. True. Kind of been annoying because some days I step outside with my small coat because I'm like, oh, it's gonna be cold. Then I realize like, oh wait, it's actually warm out. The next day I step out without it and freeze. I do wish the weather would make up its mind. And it's also been very rainy too. But I believe the saying goes, April showers for May flowers, or something like that. So, the rain is not that weird. Though I will say the thunderstorms have been... Yeah, April showers bring May flowers. Okay, so I was close to being right. I might have said it slightly differently. Sneaky little hidden pack of 8 right there. Alright. Alrighty. Give me 2 seconds, chat. I need to bring something up. Alright. Don't worry, I'll count any cards that you missed while you're gone. I guess there is one other thing I need to talk about, and that's how I colossally screwed up. There was a Slay the Spire clip that I wanted to turn into a short. Unfortunately, I was having massive issues, and I uploaded like 60 times to my channel trying to get it to work right. I deleted all of them and gave up. But I want to apologize to anyone who got their inbox spammed with my shenaniganery. Basically, it was a silent run on Slay the Spire 2 with Phoenix, my friend, and I had built kind of like a really powerful Shiv deck. And I say kind of powerful because it could have been way stronger if I had a couple more things. 169. Oh, 169. 312. I almost forgot that currently the one who counts my cards is in the bathroom. So I almost goofed. But we're fine. Taking another sip. I always try to drink at least one bottle of water, at minimum, a day. I know I should be drinking more, but I really don't like the taste of water. People say it's flavorless, but it really isn't to me. 212. If it were flavorless, that would taste nothing, but what I taste is just bland. Welcome back, Mom. You missed about $481 of cards. So tack that on. to our total profits. The 300 and whatever card that I pulled? Yes. Unless I pulled another card that I'm not aware of. $224. $16,449 of profit. I have to say that's a pretty good day's worth of profit. After we're done, after we're done counting the profit for the day, I'm going to look over and read the patch notes, before Card Collection Simulator. So you'll want to stick around for that too. Because we'll be playing that next week. If any other patches go out, I'll be sure to keep you all updated on that. There was a patch the 31st of April, or of March, sorry. And they have a new update out for for Card Collection Simulator. And I'm going to read over the patch notes. 95. And that will be after we're done with the card boxes. So after this next set of 10. And then after that, I'll probably set up shop and all that stuff. So. But yeah. now we enter the vibe part of stream where not really much to talk about or to say, so we kind of just chill. I wait for people to ask me questions or something to happen. Oddly enough, really not much to talk about this week. Because I already talked about everything. $99. Way more cards in the 90s than I'm used to. Usually we don't get very many of those, but I feel like we've gotten quite a few today. Yeah, she is. If she hasn't pestered you. Michelle says, I'm going to say this really low so she doesn't hear me, but let's just say a certain someone is behaving. My own words, because I don't want to say her name, because that might make her act up. Anyways, $2,003. And that was my wording for it. She is probably asleep in her bed, or in one of her many window seals. Yep, I figured as much. By the way, happy Easter, everyone. Even though it's a day after Easter, but still, happy Easter. Hope your Easter was well. Apparently she's in the window by my mom. Not in her room. She has like a little cage that she treats as her room. Whenever we pester her, she just runs into there, and we designate that as a no-touch zone unless emergency. So she knows whenever she goes in there, we won't touch her or mess with her at all. Sassy has... that cat has more beds than any cat I know. More than likely. Michelle. 109. I don't know. Some people go crazy with their pets. Alright. So what is our grand total for our first set? $18,895. Alright. Now we minus 6,300 for our next set of 10. And we have 12,595. Getting all these boxes a little closer so I don't have to move really that much. There. Alright. Let us begin with our second set of 10. Opening the shop only took like 24 minutes. Or the shopping day took only like 24 minutes from pricing the cards, which I didn't show on this YouTube video, to actually opening the shop. Streams usually go for 3 hours, but YouTube videos typically go around 2 hours and 40 some odd minutes, because I just cut the starting soon and any like pre-thing that I set up, like the Cardshop for example, if I forget to price something or something like that. 298. I almost said 294, but it's 298. $2,003. We've gotten that one multiple times. That's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Hoping to get through, well, 3 or 4 boxes. But that's probably not going to happen before our next break. I typically take a break every hour. I try to, but sometimes I get too wrapped up in what I'm doing and decide not to take a break at all. $206. $368. Oops. Oh, excuse me, I hit... There it is. There's the button. I wonder if this would be any easier on controller. Probably not, but you know, one of these days. 117. To chat in general, just talking to talk. 292. Just any thoughts that pop into my head, you know. 128. But I am very curious as to how the game plays on controller. Typically, for a lot of games, I use mouse and keyboard. There are a few games that have a lot of buttons that I prefer to use controller on. Don't even know if it has controller support. 353. 151. Yep. So we're back to where we started. We only have 2,200 left, Michelle says. Which is nice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8 boxes left. Not a bad start. I done goofed. Alright, this will take us into our second break of the stream. When we get back, we will finish pulling these cards, and then we will talk a little bit about Card Collection Simulator, the update, and then we'll go from there. But thank you so much for sticking around, and I will be back shortly. So, yeah, see you then. Be right back. Alrighty then, we are back. And I did save right before I went on break, so there is no need to worry. keep picking up the box by accident. Oh, and I already have a raid target in mind today, so there probably will be a raid once I finish stream. Let's just see if that person is still streaming by the time I end, because they're a good friend of mine, and they've actually gotten some really good news. So I want to celebrate it with them. They're not a very consistent streamer because they have a lot going on in their life, but you know, life happens. And I do need to do some testing for the new game that we will be playing soon as well. So I have a few things to do after stream. 446. Let me just add that in. Alright, 446. There we go. Sorry, I had to close my door. Did you hear me? About what the last card was? $446. So there's probably going to be a little bit of noise in the background. Let's see here. $1,396. $115. Tell me if you miss any. Did you get both of the cards that I just pulled? $119. Because I'm making sure you catch everything. I asked about the last two cards I pulled and you didn't give any response, so I thought you missed them. Okay, good. Good. We have 6 boxes, including this one, I think. Yes. So we're coasting. I think by the end of this, we're going to get a new level as well. Maybe not. And maybe that's a bit pushing it. It's quite a bit of experience. Even though the bar seems to be close. Michelle says we have $18,597 of profit. So we are back to our original profit then, if I am understanding this. Looks like it. Oh, 300 more. Nice. Let's go. Oh, 300 more to get. I see. We're slowly getting there. Cards have kind of been a little bit quiet. Like, they've been giving us hits, but they've been kind of quiet on this set. Mostly gotten pretty big hits with long pauses in between. Which is fine. I mean, we are still about to break even on our profit. Like, back to where originally we started before we bought it. So, technically, within this set of 10, we've made 6,300, essentially. We're down to our... Yep, 6 boxes. I was right. Get another drink of water. Seems like the wind has stopped howling. Earlier it was blowing so hard it was howling. Oh yeah, I'm not saying we're not doing well, I'm saying there's been long pauses in between the good cards. It's not been consistent, it's been spread out, which is perfectly fine. I don't have any issue with that. Just leads to a lot of, a bit of pause in any kind of activity, you know? We seem to get them in bursts, and then we don't get them for a little bit, and then we get them again. $305. We are $5 over where we started. Actually, the wind is still howling. It's crazy. I can't believe it's already been almost 2.5 hours. Time really flies when we're playing this game. I feel like this game in particular feels like the streams go the fastest. Even though there's really not much going on. At least they feel the fastest most consistently. Some streams I blink and it's over. But This one's the most consistent at being the fastest. You know, it's kind of crazy that each of these boxes contains 64 packs. So we're doing 64 packs times 20. We're opening over 1,000 packs every time we stream this game. That's even crazier to me, because it does not feel like we're opening that many. It's no wonder we usually get at least one massive hit. The sheer volume of packs. $95. Like I said, we've been getting a lot of $90 cards today too, which is very, very, very unusual. I never realized how many packs we actually opened until I actually did the math. You know, funny thing is, looking at my shop, we've actually outgrown most of the cards that we actually put up for value. Because there's a statue in there that's worth like $400. And it's like, we are not ever going to reach a point where we're not counting more than... we're not going to reach a point where we don't count $100 cards. Because that would be ridiculous. But yet, we're also to a point where we never use $100 cards. Because we're always above 300 or 200 at worst. So I kind of find it hilarious. It's like, if we wanted to really max the shop, all we would do is sell those statues that are worth $400. Or those, boxes that are worth, 500. We would just stock nothing but those. And just rake in immense profits without having to sell any cards. But I kind of, like, don't want to max, or to mid-max the shop. I already refilled all the, things before I opened shop. So, we're not missing any of those. What I was talking about was the value pack boxes that you can make from the, workbench. I'm saying that if we really wanted to min-max the shop, all we would do is sell the most expensive workshop boxes, box of cards. 251. What I was talking about is one of these. One of these boxes, right here, the purple and red ones, are worth over $400 in value. So if we really just wanted to min-max the shop, all we would be doing is selling those. A couple of people might complain when they enter the shop that they're looking for something specific, but overall the value, the money we would make. The problem with that is I don't know what pricing to make it consistently make the box I want. I know that any rare always is yellow and common is white. 135. And the higher the price value, the more expensive cards you have to throw into the boxes. While we're not using any of them for sure, it's still something to keep in mind. So I don't know the value of the purple versus the red, but I have made them on my other game. And it's one of those things where it's like I'm not trying. I think our shop, with over $300,000, no upgrades left to spend, is just, we don't need to mid-max the shop anymore. We can keep busting packs and selling single packs. We don't need to get rid of single cards. We don't need to make those boxes be the only thing we sell, you know, those kinds of things. If anything, our tables that we have in our shop are actually losing money. mechanically speaking. So I know that we're not running the most optimal shop, and I'm fine with it. But that's what the side account is for. The side account, I can experiment with the workshop a little bit more and find a more consistent way of making red and purple. Just to kind of see what takes what. And then I can consistently make them and then sell them. But for now, I don't know how to do it right consistently. There's a specific, not formula, but like pricing range for each box. And once you exceed that, it changes colors. So. Actually, we might actually get a level up if we keep going with this level of experience that we've been getting all day. Doubtful, but we might come pretty close. There it is, the poke of disapproval. You actually haven't had to poke the packs in a while, have you? $109. Yeah, but we didn't break back to even. That's the thing. So technically we made $6,300 minimum. But it's been nowhere near the $18,000 that we made. Actually, hold on. Let's see here. Hold. Yeah, it's been nowhere near the $18,000 of profit from the first set. I will give you that one, Michelle. This last handful of cards, we're down to 2 boxes. Hey, you never know. The last 2 boxes might be as good as the first 2 boxes of our first set. So I believe it was like in the second or first set that we got that huge God pack. Might have been the third, but still. You never know. Yeah. Even if we didn't, we were still way over. Even if we hadn't, we still made 12,000 profit from both boxes. Because, or no, sorry. I'm trying to look at our last profit. Yeah. We still made $12,000 of profit from the get-go because we were all in money, all in profit regardless. So regardless, we were going to leave with more than we came in with. Thanks to that first set. 212. And technically we made $6,300 minimum because we're back to our original profit. So we made good money regardless. It's just a little bit slow today. It started off really strong and then kind of after the first set petered out quite a bit. But we can't expect all the boxes to give us thousands of dollars of profit. That's just unrealistic. Would be nice though. Alright. I'll keep the tally going. Till you get back. But with the slow pace we're going, we're probably not getting very many hits anyways. $154, not bad. $144. Welcome back. You missed $298. If you're done counting for the day entirely, please tell me and I will stop bothering to keep count. Okay, you stopped completely? That's fine. We're not really hitting very much. Anyways, so... Last box, last chance. Alright, well... Well, just because you... Do you want to stop entirely is what I was asking. Or do you want to keep count? Ting. Okay. So we stopped at 18,000. That's still pretty crazy for profits. Still a good day, nonetheless. Ooh, I'm still gonna call out cards though. 3,419. Was that the last big card of the day? Well, we'll be... I thought you said you wanted to stop counting. So... I called it out and moved past it. I don't remember the number. I'm just gonna call out the numbers when they pop up. Because that's what I do. Yeah, it was over 1K for sure. I think it was like 3,000 something. $218. Let's see. I can actually check. I think it was this one. So 3,400. Nice little payday. A final big card. Or a huge card, I should say. Not big. Big is 100 and above. Well, actually, no. 200 and above is big. 100 is minimum. $383. about 2 more handfuls of packs, and we will be done with the openings for today. Then I'll read the patch notes for Card Collection Sim and call it a stream. Hopefully you do stick around, because there is a raid target today, so. $151. Alright, last packs, I think. I think this is the last pack. Nope, I was wrong. Closer, but nowhere near level up. Alright. First, I save. And then I open Steam. Here we go. It's been a while since our last update, but we are closing in on release. We want to give you guys an update on what's coming in patch 0.3.0. Master Set Collections. We've added an achievement system for collecting cabinet called Master Sets. Master Sets are a very popular collection goal for many collectors in real life, so we want to make sure it was represented in our game. Slotting graded card of each specific set in your cabinet will earn you progress towards completing these Master Set challenges. Earn more packs and exclusive cards as you complete these challenges. These Master Set challenges will be a grind to complete, especially the Grade 10 challenge. We look forward to seeing how fast you guys can complete all the Master Sets. Right now, cabinet space is fairly limited and won't be possible for you to have every Master Set collection displayed at once. We are completely reworking the trophy room in patch 0.4, but for now, if you end up with a massive collection, you may lack space. We are extending the cabinet count from 6 to 10 for now to try and make it a little less tedious. Level cap increase and convention level 4. We are extending the level cap to 39 in this patch. Levels 30 to 39 will be quite a bit slower than the previous levels. Convention level 4 will unlock at player level 30. Convention 4 adds the following new feature. Specialty trading vendors. These vendors always trade you specific TCGs, giving you more ways to get your favorite cards. Bulk duplicate churn. Players are running into instances where they have hundreds of some of the more common cards. We added a new booth at convention, bulk added a new booth that converts bulk duplicates into a new pack type called Wild Packs. These Wild Packs contain a random mix of every card from every pack. Renegade Booth. Based off player feedback, we've added a new booth that allows you to... Regrade booth. Allows you to regrade these cards. This system works slightly different than the normal grading vendor and shares a separate cooldown system. For now, you will only be able to grade 6 cards. This may expand in the future future patches based off of player feedback. New minigame. Over 60 new NPCs. Note, the level cap increase in Convention Level 4 will also come with many new upgrades for the player to purchase. Convention Owner System. We are introducing a base of our Convention Owner System in this patch. This will unlock in the mid-20s. This system adds more convention work, but will start giving you money for working the convention. You will be able to start making money by stocking card vendor machines around the convention as well as VIP ticket sales. This system will expand greatly over time. This is our first pass, and we are looking for feedback on what you want to see from this system. Whew. Sorry, that's a lot of reading. So yeah, no, this is I already read that. UI system UI updates. We have updated many of the UIs and added more visual aid to help explain our systems. What is planned for the future? Convention automation. We wanted to add fully automated systems for catching thieves and cleaning the convention. We would need to delay the patch significantly to finalize these changes, so we are deciding to delay these automation updates to patch 0.4 or 0.4. This one is kind of meh. I really hope that it's optional, because I do like working the convention. It's kind of cool to kind of balance the booth and the convention at the same time. So if it's optional, then I would probably skip this for streams. On playthrough, maybe I would, just to not have to deal with it, but other than that, it's like, for streaming purposes, I hope it's optional automations. I do like the power-ups that limit what happens, so you don't constantly miss stuff, but beyond that, yeah. Completely automated, not so much. Overhaul of the trophy room system. This will allow you to fully design the layout and place each of the cabinets in your trophy room. Extending cabinet collection challenges. Finalizing all automated systems. Stream overhaul added more interaction options. Potential of adding future Twitch chat integrations. That is interesting. So maybe some of my own chat messages would appear in the stream in the game. That's what I'm reading from this. Opening packs and streaming from conventions. Interesting. Expanding on convention owner systems. No, that's just plans for the future. Oh, wait, this patch hasn't been released. Patch 0.3.0 will release sometime in the next few weeks. We cannot wait to show you all the new changes. I thought it was released, but apparently not. That's coming up. Should be soon. Because it's already the 6th, and this was released on March 31st. Alright, well, anyways, so I won't have to read it when the new patch comes out, I'll just have to show it off. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everyone on YouTube. Everyone on Twitch, stick around. There will be a raid. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to be notified when I post my next VOD. I stream Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/onedamngamer. So if you want to catch me live, that's where I'll be. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.